Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I've got a very nice smartwatch that came in this box. This is the Lemfo LF07 Bluetooth smartwatch. It's got 2.5D curved glass. It's tempered glass as well, and it's a fitness tracker and for Android and iOS, and it's a smartwatch. And this retails right now currently on Amazon for $69.99. So I've been using this for a little bit, and I had to give you my review. So the watch is not in here, but you get some manuals up here, and I've got it on my arm, and I'll show you in a second. You got some manuals up here. You get an additional screen protector that you can put on there. I peeled off the screen protector because it's actually tempered glass on there. And here's the charger that you get with the actual device. It's a magnetic charger, and I'll show you in a little bit. But here's the watch. And this watch has a lot to offer for someone who's kind of in the market for a smartwatch. There are some quirks with it, but I'm going to tell you how it's working for me. So the watch, you can change, there's different faces on here, and obviously this mimics the Apple Watch in design. And I'll take it off in a little bit here, but I want to actually show you the functionality of the watch, because we can see it clearly looks like an Apple Watch. It feels like my Apple Watch. Everything's kind of the same, but there are some differences here. So the first thing is this display here. So I can actually change this display by just twisting, and you'll see different things here. And you see what it says. It says insert SIM. I'll get to that in a minute. There's another watch face. There's only a few watch faces, but some of these probably look familiar. And I like this watch face. So press this button and it turns off the display. Press it again, it turns off the display. This is actually the power button. There's another button over here. It does the same thing. If I hold that long, press that, it'll turn off the display. So now I'm going to show you the menu. There's a lot to look at here. So I'm going to start from the top. Okay. So the first thing you got here is different themes. So I have it on, now the themes are not like what you think. It just kind of changes the background. But I had it on 2 because I like 2, and this is just a solid black background. And I'll probably do one thing before I get going in here. I'll probably turn the brightness down on here because it looks like it's reflecting a little bit. I want you to be able to see these icons. That should be a little bit better. Yeah, it'll be a little bit better. So starting from the top here, I've got a remote notifier, which obviously we know that's a remote notifier. Over here, I just showed you the themes. You've got a sleep monitor. This actually has a camera, and I took some video and I took some pictures, and I'll show them to you shortly. But as you can see, there's a camera on the top right here, and there is me recording right there. Has a camera, and it also has a video camera. So it says that it can do Bluetooth music, and it says that it can do messages, but I can't get them to work with my Android phone. Haven't tried it with the iPhone yet, because I've been using one of my Nexuses every day. I put the iPhone down for a while, but it'll notify you of a message. But when I try to view it, now this is over Bluetooth. I don't have a SIM card in here. This actually takes a SIM card. And it can get all of your notifications. But I didn't put a SIM card in here, and I'm going to show you in a second. I didn't put a SIM card in here because I wanted to just use it as just a smartwatch that I'm going to do for fitness and Bluetooth notifications. But the Bluetooth music, I couldn't get it to function correctly. I couldn't get it to control the music on my phone. The messages pop up that I have a message, but I can't view it on the watch for some reason. And it might be because I don't have a SIM card in here. But you get two options. You get Bluetooth message, and you get local message. See, this is Bluetooth messages, and that's local, but it's nothing in there, and there are messages in there. So it could just be a syncing issue. Maybe I need to download a Bluetooth notifier. I don't know, because on another smartwatch I had to download a Bluetooth notifier, and it actually worked for a second, but then it stopped. So here's the dialer. Now this I was able to get working. So let me grab, it's actually hooked to my Nexus 6. I'm just going to dial a number here. I'm going to dial T-Mobile, one of the numbers I have memorized. And you can see you can do a local call with the local SIM, or you can use my Nexus 6P. So I choose Nexus 6P, and it's going to start ringing. It's dialing on my Nexus 6P, and it's ringing from the watch. And that is a good thing. That is something that works that I really can appreciate it. That's good. So this is the number that I dialed. And you can see that it's ringing. So hopefully a voicemail comes on. T-Mobile's closed, so I hope a voicemail comes on. And it's coming from the watch.
Thank you for calling T-Mobile. To
There you
connect
go.
to the retail store, press 3. To connect to customer service, press 4. For store information, press 5.
So as you can see there, I was muting the call, and then you can hang up the call. But that works, and that is a good thing. The dialer actually, the Bluetooth dialer actually works. On another smartwatch I have, the Bluetooth dialer didn't work, and so that was kind of frustrating. You can select Find My Device, and I tried this, and it just tells me to sync, but it's already synced, so that didn't work. But I'm just excited that the dialer works. That is a huge deal, because I can just dial from here, and then boom, I can make a call right from my wrist, and that is important to me. Quick response, it goes along with messaging, but I haven't, I can't get the messaging to function like I should. And I would switch and try with an iPhone, but, I'd have to go get it. I'd have to do too much. But the Bluetooth does work. It actually is synced. If you can look up here, you'll see there's a little Bluetooth icon. Phone book, yes. What does this say right here? Sanitarian. I don't want to click on that because I think I know what that is. But here's a file manager. You can see how much is free. You can see how much memory it has on the watch. That's good. And I'm going to show you some photos too, and I'm going to show you a video. And then the settings, as you saw there, this is just the Bluetooth settings: the clock, the sound, the volume, the display, magic voice. This is voice commands. A lot of these things I couldn't get into work because this is a phone that I don't think is meant for the U.S. market. But you can use it over here because, again, it works. Now, like my other smartwatch, it has an icon built in for Siri, and so does this one. As you can see, if I do hook it to my iPhone, Siri will work. Because I tested that with another smartwatch that I got like this, and it actually, the Siri works. So that's a good thing. So remote capture did not work. I couldn't get it to work, but I'll test it again right here. It's going to tell me to connect with Android or iOS, and it says sync failed. So I don't know if I need to install a Bluetooth notifier or what, but that might be what it is. You've got a calculator here. I've got a sound recorder. These local things like this work very well. And then image viewer. So I took a photo, and here is the photo. See, that is, and on the camera you can change the resolution to 240 by 240, or you can have the resolution at 640 by 480, which is what I did. So one of these photos, this is the 640 by 480, and this is the 240 by 240. This says it's a 0.3 megapixel. That's a really good camera. And I don't know how well it comes across on the camera, and I'll see after I get done with this recording, but that's a good camera. There's the video recorder, and here's the video player. And I shot a quick video, and you can see it records here at AVI. It tells you the size and everything, so let's play it. The speaker on this is pretty loud too. You can see I can adjust the volume before I play, go full screen, I can go ahead and play it.
All right, this is a video sample from the watch. I hope the sound quality is good enough for you. The fact that it has a camera at all is great.
There you go. And that's this front-facing camera right here. So that is something that is just phenomenal to have on your smartwatch. I think that's great, a camera up top like that. And you might think that there's not a lot of use for that, but you never know what you'll need to use that camera for. Then you've got your stopwatch, typical things you would have on a smartwatch. You got your power saving. I think that's fantastic. Call log, I won't click on that because it will show my call log. Then I've got a calendar and a game controller. I don't know about that, but the UV is for sunlight. It'll if you do this, it'll want me to test it outside, and that's pretty cool. Then you got your brightness, and then you got your menu style. So here is where you can really make it look like an Apple Watch, and you'll see here. You can see how it has all the icons around, and you can scan around like this. Now, obviously, it's not as fluid as my Apple Watch, but still, this is an option for you. This is pretty cool. So now let's zoom out, and I'm going to show you the watch here. Take it off. I'm wearing another smartwatch on my arm. It's on my right arm for now because I'm going to be doing a review on that one as well. But here's the watch, and when you flip it over, pop the screen off. You flip it over, this looks identical to the Apple Watch. It looks identical to the Apple Watch. The band looks the same. It's comfortable like the Apple Watch, but I can't adjust these. I can't take this out. Now this does have 2.5D curved glass. This is tempered glass. It's solid. This is one of the most solid built devices as far as a smartwatch goes that I've come across, and I got a lot of them, man. When I tell you I got a lot of them laying around, I've got like 2 or 3 more coming in that I need to review. But this is nice. So here's how you get to the SIM card. So on this side, this is a microphone right here. I think that's your microphone, and then the speaker outlet is down there. But this is the both of these crowns are not very useful, or not as they don't have a lot of functionality, I'll say. But this is how you get this off. You twist here, and this comes off, and the SIM card is sitting. The SIM card tray is right in here, and you just put your SIM card in there, just like that. It takes a micro SIM, which is sweet, and you can make phone calls directly from the watch if that's what you want to do. And to close it up, you just put back to the way you got it on there. You got to slip the bottom in first, like that, and then you twist. There you go, and it locks in place. Very nice. Now let me show you the charging mechanism. Now the charging mechanism on this one is actually a little bit stronger than the other one that I used before on another one. It was the same type of deal, but it wasn't as strong. So I go here, and then now this can actually, you can actually hold it up like this, and it won't, well, it's stronger than the other one. The other one, you couldn't do this, but I don't recommend that you use this while it's charging. So what do I think about this smartwatch? I am super happy that this has a nice speaker on it. It's got a camera on it. I really like this smartwatch, man. This retails, and I like this face right here. This retails for $69 on Amazon. The link's in the description. Now, when you look at the link in Amazon, this is the newer model. There's the LF06. That's the older model. This is the newest model that they have. This is why they sent it to me for review. But this is actually a really good attempt at a smartwatch. And I could have chose any colors. They have green with the silver around here, and then they also have white with the silver around here. But I chose just the regular black because it looked like this space gray almost looking around here, because it goes very well with nearly everything that you can put on. So, and it doesn't draw too much attention. But this is a 42 millimeter. They actually said that they have several sizes. I want to find the sizes for you. Yeah, 42, 33, and 22. So this is definitely a 42. And I really like that this has a camera up top. I think that is super, super nice. I couldn't ask for anything more. This is actually really nice smartwatch. And here's a glimpse at the one that I will be doing as well soon. These videos might go up. I've been wearing both of these, so it's kind of tough to, I got 2 arms, so I'll wear them both. But this is a very hot item right now. I actually like this, and I would actually recommend this to a lot of people. Now, a lot of the functionality, I couldn't get it to work. It works with Android 4.3 and above and iOS 7 and above. And it also works with an operating system called Nucleus. So this must be something that's overseas or something like that, because this isn't, it's sold on Amazon, but obviously it comes from another country. But yes, this is really nice. So you can actually text message directly from here. If you had another SIM card, you could text message directly from here. You can make calls directly from here. But as I demoed, I had it hooked to my Nexus 6P, and it actually worked great. So this is a smartwatch that I could actually recommend that's not like some super name brand smartwatch. And I'm not just saying that. For $69, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Now remember, the link is in the description to the latest one. This is the latest version of this watch. So, and I say that because the Lemfo has a lot of versions. And they specifically sent me this one saying this is our latest version because it has the 2.5D HD display. It's got all the SIM card. It's got everything, fitness tracker. So this is hot though. I have to give it to him. So it's your man Jay Will. I think this is actually a winner. I've actually got lots of videos coming, so stay tuned for it. But I'm out on this one. This was a great review I wanted to put up for you, and I think you'll be pretty excited if you decide to pick this up. Links in the description. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.